How's it going? I'm Peach Project and I make stuff for myself and other people. Now I know what you may be thinking, why do I have all this toilet paper? And to tell you the truth, mind your own business. Well, what you do need to worry about is what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna make a toilet paper holder out of toilet paper. And without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, now the first step is actually gonna be trying to stabilize this so it's actually hard enough to turn. Alright, just gotta fit this in here. I'm gonna try stabilizing too. I'm just gonna be using some cactus juice. Oh yeah, and the best part about this stuff is it's actually reusable, so whatever doesn't get absorbed I can always use again. Is that floating? I think it's stuck in there. No, it is floating. Alright, well, that's gonna be a problem. Alright, I was looking at my garage for like a piece of scrap metal, like something heavy I could weight this down with. Then I realized I have actual weights. Alright, I know I'm probably not going to get all the air out of this, but I'm at least going to run it for probably about a day, maybe less. Alright, so the bubbling is pretty much stopped for the most part, so it took a lot less time than I thought, but then again, it's not meat, so there's that. Probably should have done that slower. Well, anyways, now I just kind of let that sit for double the time, so probably overnight. Alright, let's see how this turned out. Is it? Oh, that's not supposed to be black. Well, that's fun. Well, that's not what I wanted. Alright, so it was starting to leak out the bottom and kind of got my kitchen a little bit smoky, so I'm just going to transfer it to the garage. I took the toaster oven out of my kitchen, put it in the garage, and now I'm just going to, I guess, finish it off here. Alright, I'm really hoping that the black stuff from the weight doesn't affect the actual outcome of this too much. But I'm sure if it doesn't, I'll find a way to make it work. Wow, this is not gonna come off easy. Alright, well, I think I'll be back. There's gotta be a better way to do this. Alright, new plan. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. You know, I could have just kept using that wire brush, but then I realized something. I'm not a caveman. I have technology. Alright, now I know what you might be thinking. Can this hammer in a nail? Let's find out. Well, that was a weird looking nail. But to answer your question, yes. Alright, let's get back to the project. Now to start off, I need a reference of a toilet paper holder. So let's do that. Have fun taking a shit now.
A few moments later.
Yo bro, how do you like the toilet paper holder?
It's pretty good, you know, considering I don't fucking have one.
Okay. All right. So now that I got these, the plan is right now is just to make a copy of these out of toilet paper. But it looks like I'm only going to be able to make a copy of this part because the way the brass is, I don't know. I don't think I can replicate that on the lathe. But other than that, that's the plan. Talk about a cross section. All right, I got these two pieces. I'm just gonna sand them flat because I don't think one is big enough for this. All right, so I made two up, glued them up, and now I should have enough space. And now I just need to square them up. Alright, now I just gotta do the same thing to this one. Alright, so both of these actually seem pretty square. I mean, they're not perfect, but they're so close that I really don't think it's gonna matter. Well, I can tell you one thing. I'm definitely going to be cutting that close. Well, this is the part where I hope everything goes well. Would you look at that? I made a toilet paper roll. Well, I do not have a lot of room for error. I mean, that's pretty close. All right, I'm gonna finish it off with some sandpaper. Alright, I'm just going to do a quick CA coat just to give it a bit more strength. This is the same kind of coating I used when I made the meat pen, so I think it'll work out. Alright, you may notice I'm actually wearing gloves this time. And that's because I dropped the bottle one time and my super glued my hands together because the cap fell off. Alright, I think you know the deal. Move on to these micro mesh pads. First grit and last grit. I mean, not bad, I don't think. Alright, the hard part right now is trying to be able to do this again. Alright, I don't think I need to record the same thing twice, but if everything goes well, I'll snap my fingers and this will be done. Wow, I actually did this without messing it up. I'm genuinely surprised. But anyway, it turned out pretty similar, I'd say. I mean, sure, it's not exact, but it's still very similar, so let's try and make this work. Alright, I'm just going to clean these up the same way I cleaned up that bottle opener I made, which is with some degreaser, some steel wool. Alright, these are pretty much the same size. I just got to figure out how to remove this bottom. I think I have an idea. Huh. Oh, okay. Alright, so I sanded down the edges a bit, stuck it down with some hot glue just so I could find like the approximate center. So now I'm just going to mark that out and drill it out so it actually fits on there nicely, because as you can see there's kind of a little gap and I just want to make sure it fits. Alright, I feel like this is probably where I'm more likely to mess this up, so that's why I put the tape just so I know how far to drill into. Alright, so after a bit of sanding, that fits pretty well. Now I just gotta do the exact same thing again. Alright, this one definitely turned out better, and it's a tight fit because I'm not even using a screw, surprisingly. This build has hope. As per usual, I'm just going to make up some 5-minute epoxy, because I could use a tap and die set. However, I don't know how to use a tap and die set, so epoxy. Alright, now I'm just going to apply pressure till it hardens, and guess what? These thumbs come in handy, baby. Alright, now I just got to do the same thing to the other side. Alright, so I think I marked out the approximate center. So now I just got to drill the holes, and well, that's the scary part. This actually turned out a lot better than I thought. You know, that project actually went off pretty well. Thanks again for Peter Brown for giving me the idea to stabilize toilet paper. And leave a comment to let me know what you think I should do with this, or who I should send it to. And if any creator wants these leftover toilet paper pieces, you can DM me or hit me up on Twitter at Peach Projects. And I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.